Into match number 2 now in the Gold Cup, and we've already seen one nation go home. That's right, Curacao are no more, but we'll talk about that and more next. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction video. Today we're taking a look at match number 2, part 1, over in the Gold Cup, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you're new, where have you been, boys? Smash your subscribe button to get your banger today with all things Gold Cup related, Blackburn Rovers related, well, football related. We're going to know here, boys, under one Roverseas. That's right, goodness gracious me. Curacao are home, of course, replaced by Guatemala. COVID issues running supreme, of course, in the camp, which has made the organisers, CONCACAF, of course, to put a clamp down with an iron fist. Of course, they've been removed, Guatemala come in, and of course, they've gotten off to a bit of a shit start. We'll talk about that, and of course, in a moment, just a second. Of course, big shout out to the VIPs. They are the Patreons. Much respect for you guys. I do appreciate the support you're giving me to the channel right here, right now. But if you are interested in support channel in another way, check out those links down below. So what we're going to do right here, right now, is take a look back at the first round of matches for Groups A and B, recap the results, of course, look at my picks, you could all picks, and then kick it on forward to the next round of matches, again, involving those nations in Group A and B. So here we go, boys and girls, here we bloody go. Of course, going back to the start of the tournament, which was this past weekend. Of course, we're into the second week already. There's still teams yet to complete their first round of matches. They'll be done later today. But here we go, of course, kicking it all off with that first match. It was supposed to be, goodness gracious me, El Salvador up against Curacao. I went with the 2-0 win for Curacao. That's how big a loss this is going to be for the tournament. But it opens up the doors for the likes of Trinidad and maybe even El Salvador to get out of this group. But I actually went with the 2-0 win. Of course, it was not that. It was actually a 2-0 going the other way, and I've since replaced the flag with the respective flag for Guatemala. The goal scorers, who were they? They were Alex Rodan, of course, El Salvador, and Joaquin Rivas as well, to give them a 2-0 lead, 2-0 win as well. Kicking off further though, same group, Trinidad Tobago put over a massive surprise 0-0 draw over Mexico. Of course, the favourites, the champions, 0-0 draw. Goodness gracious me, I thought the Trinidad would be the chief whipping boys, but you know what? They're giving themselves a bit of a benefit of the doubt in the end. Kicking off into Group B then, of course, it was Canada up against Martinique. Bit of a bubbly start for Martinique, getting the opening goal on this one. 4-1 loss in the end though, so it wasn't too far off the money. Emmanuel Riviere on the 10th minute before Sadia Larin, Jonathan Osorio, Stephen Estampingo and Theodore Kudabu on the score sheet for Canada as they ran riot in the end and put them 3 points in the bag already. Finally, the USA did get over the line with a 1-0 win over Haiti, and they got that one bang on the bloody nose. Sam Vines, of course, is a weakened side for the United States, but still should be good enough to get out of the group and maybe even go to at least the semi-finals and maybe even beyond that. So let's take a look at the situation. That I did okay for myself, got myself 2 out of 4, which is not brilliant, 50%. And again, this first match, I think if Curacao was in it, probably would have went their way. This one, I just don't know what went wrong with that. Let's take a look at the situation in the tiers then. Of course, as you look at Group A, El Salvador running away with it at the moment, 3 points, 7 possible 3. Mexico and Trinidad with 1 point, and Guatemala got it all to do. As for Group B, Canada and USA, as you would expect, running away with it, 3 points out of 3 so far, of course. Do they lock horns next? I think they'll meet up in the final match. We'll talk about that in just a second then, shall we? Of course, what about you guys then? Shall we have a look at the Prediction League? These guys that did jump in the Prediction League, it's not in 100% order here, but Eman Hussein, Omar Esquivel, Tom Stainer, Shane O'Donnell, Hans Worst, Gaming Charlie, James BCFC are great. Gaming Charlie's in there. Oh, that's Gaming YT, a Master Fighter. All got 3. I'm assuming the Trinidad and Tobago Mexico game was the one that you guys missed. Lol was in there with 10. I don't have 1, it's got 2. Yannick Buster and Wiki also got 2. Trent's got 1 in there. This is, of course, the QR code and the website, the URL for Matchday number 2, part 1. It's Cutley/gold 2A. And if you're savvy like me, tech savvy that is, you could use your camera, take a picture of the screen, and you'll get pinged right over there, hopefully. And again, if you have any troubles, let me know in the chat, comment section, Twitter, Facebook, you know, yeah, of course, Instagram. You guys know the process to report any errors. Let me know anyway. Let's kick it on further then, shall we? Of course, match number 2, part 2. We're going to have a little look at the next round of matches, of course, my picks. And again, make sure you get your picks in as well for these second round of matches, of course. Anyway, let's get into it. Here we go, kicking off with the first one out of Group A. It is Trinidad Tobago, brother, up against El Salvador. Now, this match will take place on Wednesday the 14th of June. That's just tomorrow. Put each other 5 times since 2007. 2 wins for Trinidad, 1 win for El Salvador, and 2 draws, brother. The biggest win for Trinidad was a 1-0 win. The biggest win for El Salvador, in fact, the only win was a 2-1 win. In fact, Trinidad have actually got 7 goals compared to to 6 goals by El Salvador, and actually coming to this 1.40 goals a game ratio compared to the 1.2. They come into the Trinidad and Tobago, not bad form, in fact, 75% winning 3 and drawing 3. As for El Salvador, they actually come into this winning 4 and losing just once in the past 6 matches. Coming into this, of course, the last time I played each other was back in 2013. It was a 2-2 draw in the CONCACAF Group B. Prior to that was the last time any of these two sides that beat each other was a 1-0 win for Trinidad and Tobago back in 2009, brother. Of course, have a look at the bookies odds on this one. We have a 50-4 for Trinidad, 9-4 is your draw, and 20-17 on is your El Salvador. They are your favourites. And a quick look at the odds for the title. El Salvador coming at you around about 9th favourites, 50-1. Trinidad and Tobago 100-1 at the moment. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw on this one again. Trinidad and Tobago buoyed on from that 0-0 draw against Mexico. They'll try and park the bus again, maybe even get a goal. And at that point, we'll give them 2 from possible 6. And likely put them in maybe lastminute.com chance to get through to the knockout stages, because who's left? I think in this group it is Guatemala, and if you win that, guess what? You could actually go through at the expense of maybe an El Salvador or a Mexico. Goodness gracious me, what will that do? Anyway, let's kick it off further then. Same group, of course, it is Guatemala, and up against Mexico, of course, on the same match day. I believe it is. Just give me a second here. It is the same match day. Wednesday the 14th of July. It's the late kickoff. I might do a watch along, and this one should be back. Of course, take a look at the odds, the situation between these two sides. Of course, they played each other 9 times since 2005. Just 1 win for Guatemala, 6 for Mexico, and 2 draws. The biggest win for Guatemala was a 3-2 win. Meanwhile, the biggest win for Mexico was a 4-0 win. In fact, Mexico scored 21 goals to Guatemala's 6. So 2.33 goals a game ratio. Coming into this back-to-back defeats for Guatemala, of course, they'd actually lost the qualifying process, but of course, they're through here as a bit of a Brucey bonus. Up against Mexico, who have got 67% form here. Unbeaten the last 4, but picking up 2 wins and 2 draws to boot. The last time I played was a 3-0 win back in September 2020. It was a friendly. Prior to that was a 0-0 draw in CONCACAF Gold Cup last round in 2015. So you know what, they've got the bit between the teeth. How about the odds on this one then? 40-1 is your Guatemala, 40-1 on is your Mexico, and 8-1 is your draw. The odds for the title, of course, Mexico still favourites 11-8. Guatemala 501 long shots already, though, pissing in the wind after they lost the first game. So I do anticipate Mexico bounce back 2-0 win in the end, get the 3 points, and of course move a little closer to those knockout stages where they've set themselves up right now, up against El Salvador with a difficult game to get through to that last stage. Anyway, let's kick it on further then, shall we, into Group B, of course, and it is Haiti up against Canada, of course. Now, these two sides will play, of course, on the 15th of July at the Children's Mercy Park. Of course, they played each other 4 times since 2007. 3 wins for Canada, 1 win for Haiti, and 0 draws. That one and only win for Haiti was a 3-2 win. Meanwhile, the biggest win for Canada was a 3-0 win, picking up 8 goals to their 3, which is 2 goals to their 0.75 goals per game ratio. They come into this 100% form for the Canadians. The Haitians, though, come into this winning 2 at the past 5, 50% form, in fact, heading into this. Last time I played was a 3-0 win in the World Cup qualifying process back in June. Prior to that was a 1-0 win for Canada. You've got to go back to 2019 in the quarterfinals. In fact, last time around in the Gold Cup, where Haiti came out on top with a 3-2 win to go through to the semi-final. So a bit of revenge maybe on the agenda for Canada here. 7-1 is your Haiti, 11-4 is your Canada, and 60-5 is your draw. Quick look at the odds on this one. Canada are actually 5th favourites behind Jamaica and Costa Rica, where Haiti are actually all the way down in 150-1 on this one. Again, over in Group B, of course, Canada with a 3 points so far. Haiti got it all to do, but I think this will put them out of the game. 2-1 win in the favour of Canada to get through, probably to the next stage already. Put some 6 points out of 6, Haiti with 0. And of course, all depends on this game here coming at you. It is United States taking on Martinique. That is right. So this match will take place also on the Thursday. I've got no odds on this one, so we're going to have to do a little bit of investigating ourselves on this. But of course, USA starting okay with the 1-0 win against Haiti. Martinique put a little bit of a pressure on Canada as well with the early goal. So these two sides, of course, played each other how many times, according to my knowledge? Well, I'm just scratching my head a little bit. Let's take a look at the recent encounters between two sides. Played each other twice since 2003. 2 wins out of 2 for United States. The biggest win was a 2-0 win. In fact, they scored 5 goals to their 2 over the course of time. 2.5 goals game ratio compared to their 1. They come into this Martinique 25% form without winning at least 6 games. As for the United States, coming to this back-to-back wins 4 times in a row, looking very, very good. Last time played was 2017 CONCACAF group match, 2-0 win for the United United States. Heading into this, United States, of course, last round beat Haiti. They also beat Costa Rica, and they also beat Mexico, also in that CONCACAF Nations League final. As for Martinique, of course, coming on the back of that 4-1 loss. They did draw with Honduras. They also picked up a defeat against Honduras, a couple of draws against Trinidad and Tobago, also a narrow loss to Mexico as well. Are they credible contenders for this match? I don't know. I don't have the odds for this game, unfortunately, but United States are 6-4 for the title. Martinique are 1,000 to 1 to go the distance on this one. So I am going to go with the United States on this one, 2-0 win quite comfortably in the end to put themselves also through to the next stage with Canada. And of course, they'll set up that little bit of a title decider or a group winners decider, which of course could land them in a favourable side of the draw. Because when you look at the other side, you've got the likes of Qatar, Jamaica. You got to try and avoid those. So yeah, a lot on the line on this one. Again, Mexico as well, trying to win the group. So let me know your thoughts and opinions about that. And again, recap of the old URL for this one, Matchday 2 Part 1, Cutley/Gold 2A. And again, use the QR code if you're savvy, just like this guy. That's it, my friends. Be sure to give the video some love, smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe. Of course, we're going to try and cover a bit more of the games this coming week. It's been a bit busy this past few days, but let me know your thoughts and opinions about how it's going. Is it United States to lose? Can Mexico get back into the game? What about Qatar and of course Jamaica, reggae sauce? Can they get back into it? And of course, be all over the top. Let me know your thoughts and opinions, and of course get your predictions in as well. See you soon for the next one, but until then, we are done.